Milo's adventure, the journey to the Arctic tundra. The frigid air of the high north bit into Milo's fur as he hiked through the snowdrifts, his small paws leaving light tracks in the powdery snow. For days, the brave, adventurous mouse had traveled across the icy peaks and valleys of the high north, a land covered in eternal winter. Now, with the sun a mere ghost on the horizon, Milo's eyes twinkled with a new destination, the Arctic tundra, a place said to be as wild and untamed as it was beautiful. Milo had always longed for adventure, but even he could feel the weight of the journey. His trusty blue backpack, always with him, held a compass, some rations, and a warm scarf that his friend Benny the owl had given him. As he trudged forward, the snow began to thin, revealing patches of frozen ground and the occasional hardy plant that had somehow survived the brutal cold. The landscape shifted as Milo left the jagged mountains behind. Now, the open expanse of the tundra stretched out before him, vast and desolate. The wind howled like a living creature, but Milo wasn't afraid. His heart beat with excitement and anticipation. Legend spoke of the Arctic tundra as a place where few had ever dared to venture, a place filled with secrets that had yet to be discovered. As night began to fall, the sky above him transformed into a dazzling display of swirling colors. Green, pink, and purple lights danced across the heavens. The Northern Lights. Milo had heard stories of these mystical lights, but seeing them in person was breathtaking. He stood still for a moment, mesmerized by the spectacle, his blue eyes reflecting the vibrant hues. The tundra seemed less cold under their glow, almost welcoming. Suddenly, a distant sound caught Milo's attention. It was faint at first, but as he strained to listen, it grew louder, like the sound of something moving swiftly across the snow. Curious, Milo followed the noise, his paws making soft crunches in the snow as he moved cautiously. After what felt like hours, he came upon a strange sight. A herd of reindeer, their fur thick and their antlers majestic, was making its way across the tundra. The animals moved gracefully, despite their size, and the leader of the herd, a particularly large reindeer with antlers that looked like they had been sculpted for mice, paused to gaze at Milo. Their eyes met, and for a brief moment, Milo felt a strange connection with the creature, as if it recognized the adventurer within him. The reindeer snorted softly, then continued on its way, leading the herd toward the distant horizon. Milo watched them disappear into the snow before he resumed his own journey, his spirit lifted by the encounter. As he pressed onward, the landscape changed again. The tundra gave way to an eerie forest of ice-covered trees. The branches glittered like crystal, and the air was so still that Milo could hear his own heartbeat. He walked cautiously, his breath visible in the cold air, as he admired the beauty of the ice forest. Suddenly, Milo's foot caught on something hidden beneath the snow. He stumbled and fell forward, landing with a soft thud. As he picked himself up, he noticed that what had tripped him wasn't just a rock or a tree root, it was a piece of metal, half buried in the snow. Milo's curiosity was piqued. He dug around the object, his paws working quickly to uncover it. Soon, a large metal door, ancient and rusted, was revealed beneath the snow. Milo's heart raced. This was no ordinary door. It looked like it hadn't been touched in centuries. With a deep breath, he grasped the handle and pulled. The door creaked open, revealing a dark staircase leading down into the frozen earth. Without hesitation, Milo stepped inside. The staircase led him into an underground chamber, lit by glowing blue crystals embedded in the icy walls. The air here was warmer, and the soft hum of energy filled the space. At the center of the chamber was a large, frozen pool of water, and above it, a massive icicle hung from the ceiling, shimmering with a strange, magical light. As Milo approached the pool, he noticed something at the bottom, a glowing object, faintly pulsing with light. It looked like a crystal, but unlike any Milo had ever seen. It called to him, filling him with a sense of wonder and intrigue. Milo hesitated for only a moment before plunging his paw into the icy water. The cold bit into his skin, but he gritted his teeth and pushed deeper until his fingers closed around the crystal. He pulled it out, and as he did, the entire chamber seemed to come alive with light. The icicle above the pool began to glow brighter, and the hum of energy grew louder. Suddenly, the ground beneath Milo trembled, and the ice around him cracked. He knew he had to get out, fast. Clutching the crystal, Milo sprinted back up the staircase and into the open air just as the underground chamber collapsed behind him. Breathing heavily, Milo looked at the glowing crystal in his hand. He didn't know what it was, but he knew it was something powerful, something important. The northern lights still danced above him, casting their light over the tundra, and for the first time in days, Milo felt a warmth spread through him. His journey wasn't over yet, but with the crystal in hand and the vast Arctic tundra stretching before him, Milo knew one thing for sure: this adventure would change his life forever. With a determined smile, he tightened the straps of his backpack and set off toward the horizon, the mysterious glow of the crystal lighting his way. Whatever awaited him in the tundra, Milo was ready.